Hello there, guys. Welcome back. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start setting up how to export your files, or how to export sequences. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into, for example, I'm just gonna go here into my my file, my folder here. I'm just gonna go into I think I got it in data compositing. Actually, no, I got it here in this file. So data compositing, all footage work. I'm just gonna import this file. Okay, this is just a mob file. Okay, remember you can read mob file here. So this is something that probably we're gonna be using during the class to create. So you get that. So you get footage. Okay. So the moment, obviously, this stuff here is the input is 1570 something frames. So you got all this stuff here. So at the moment, this is a single file. You can double click here. This is a mob file, which is a single file. Ideally, when you work in Nuke, you need to work with image sequences. Okay, you will be given image sequences. If you're doing a visual effects shot, you will be given image sequences, EXRs or DPX files, and those files are the one that have all the information, or red files already being output, and image sequences, because it's easier to work with. Okay, so we need to, at the moment, if we have this, we need to export this. Okay, in order to export it, we need to convert it into image sequences. Okay, so pretty much we have to export this in frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it goes all the way around. Okay, so at the moment, if I want to write this out, this is one of the first things that we're going to do when we work on the project, then you need to convert this into image sequences. Okay, and the first thing you need to do here is to write files. You have to do is just press WR and it creates this. Okay, so the moment we're going to be working probably with JPEG, so you're going to go here, file, you find the file, you just say you want to put it here in this file, and you're gonna call this a test dot JPEG. Okay, JPEG. So you save that, it recognizes that it's a JPEG, and it gives you some option here, which is the JPEG option. So the quality, pump it up to 100. Here, very important, put this thing to 444. When we talk about subsampling, chroma subsampling, and file format, we will talk about what it is about. So you're going to show you some examples, see what happened when you put this guy to 1, to 2, and to 4. Okay, so put it to 4 all the way up, and you come here and you say render, and it reads from the 1 to 1571, and you said okay, and it just put everything in the folder. Okay, but at the moment the problem we're having is this. So if I leave this like that with JPEG, it's going to go to frame 1, and you're going to say test 1, fine, I render it out. Frame 2, okay, and it's gonna go frame 2, test 1, but then it will not know which is test 001, test 002, test 003 until test 1571. At the moment, if we leave it like that, it will be overwriting one on top of another. Keep going, it's gonna keep going, one on top of another. So you're gonna be rendering the first frame and the second, and then the only frame that you're gonna end up with is probably gonna be the last one, which is 1571. But you need to have an image sequence, all of them. So what you have to do is you have to put something called a token. You can put it here. Okay, so what you have to do is you press let's say dot here, and you press hash 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the padding. Okay, and this is the easiest way. There's another way. The other one with a string replacement, like in programming, like I think you put percentage and 4, and then it replace percentage 4 with D, and then it's gonna be numbers and stuff. So but here, this is easy for you guys, you as an artist. Okay, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4. You put 5, then will be the first frame will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, and then 0, 0, 0, 0, 2. Okay, you need to put how many here depending on the numbers of frames. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 frames. So the last frame is gonna be 0, 1, 5, 7, 1. So if you only put 3 here, then you're probably going to run into the problem that is going to cap out at frame in this case 999, and then when it goes to frame the next one is going to go back to 001, and you will keep overwriting. So you need to put 4 here, based on the numbers of frames that you have here. In this case, this frame is 1571. Okay, and you go here and you put 4. If you put 5, it's fine. It's going to give you more padding, more zeros on the front, and that is absolutely fine. Okay, so when you do that, you go here, you say render, and then you render the stuff out. You can put here as well different frame rate. You are going to render 200. You can put 200 here, and it will only render 200. Okay, but that's what you need to do. Okay, so once you do that, you just go here into R and you read. Okay, So, and you want to read this stuff that you export it out. So at the moment I don't have it here, but I'm going to probably, I got it here already exported. You see, I got them here already. Okay. So I'm gonna go into, let's say, I'm gonna try a different one. Let's try this one because I exported them already. So I got them here. You see, I go plate 001. The reason it starts on 0076 is because I deleted the names of the stuff that I put, like the plate. You see, this stuff here start with this Fitzwilliam Street. So I deleted all those because I don't need those. I just only need the actual footage. So if I press R, I can go and find them. So I can probably go here and pick up, let's say, one sequence. I'll go here, click and drag. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna use the one that we're just gonna export. So let's go here into play one, and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna pick up the first one, which is this one. Okay, I'm gonna go there. That's fine. So I got these, and then it seems like nothing happened because I only read one here. I only read this file. But if you go here again, once you do that, you go here and open, it will take you automatically to all the sequences where you put them out. You see, go here and play sequence. But Nuke is smart enough. If you click this button here, split, it brings the whole thing. But this button here, split sequence, it will say, oh, okay, so I only go from frame 76 to 390, and then from 474 to 887, and so forth. You see, this one they are not complete because I deleted those titles, like I said. So if I open the last one and I say open, okay, now look what happened here. Now it reads with the 4 hashes, which means that it's reading a sequence. So now when I play it, okay, I play it here and it starts playing it automatically. Okay. Now if you don't see it playing, it's because sometimes you go this in global and it start playing from number 1, and you say, well, I don't know what my number 1 is because my sequence here starts at 1318. So when it reach 1318 somewhere here, then it start playing. Okay. That's because you got to set up here in global in the playback. If you put an input, then it knows that it's reading these numbers. So you say, oh, okay, this guy starts in 1318. Okay, I'm starting 1318. Okay, so and it reads automatically. Okay, so don't worry about that. You go global input in and out and visible, whatever is visible. But probably you're gonna go into this and say, I can't play. You just normally have to check these two. Make sure that that's what you yeah. It's depending on what you're reading. Okay. There's another way to change it. You can just go here and put it start on and say start on frame 1, and it resets everything, and then it's everything like it was frame 1. Okay, you can do that. Okay, so you got that. So that's how you export, and that's how you read files back. Just remember that this here, because we exported one file at a time, we dragged it, it only brought 0076, and we need to bring more. So we go here and we go and find the original, which is the one that we imported, and then automatically changes because that's the one that automatically now is from 76 to 390. So and then now it reads from 76 to 390. Okay, and then you go all the files. You see in 390 it stops right there. Okay, so the same goes for this. Is because they are all being split out. I can read another one. That's another sequence. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna here input and it reads the whole thing. Okay, so the reason that I split up again is because this button is checked in, and it's because if you uncheck this, you see you get all this stuff. You don't want that. Okay, because that's the whole thing. You check this button, then it reads the sequences. Okay, he understands that these numbers are all there. He reads the last numbers, 00, all these patterns, 000478 to 887. They are together. If he can find 888, then he said, oh, there's something missing. So it means there's another sequence. So then this button here recognizes that. This button recognizes that there's a missing frame, and then it goes, okay, so the next one is from 979, okay, to this one. And the next one here, it can't find 12267. And sorry, 1227, and then he can't find it and say, oh, okay, I didn't find the right. Oh, I find 1238 and then 1319. Okay, there's a sequence, and then understands all the way to the end. So you got split sequences here. Okay, and that's how you read and that's how you write your files. All right. All right, guys, thank you very much. And then the next step is the last bit. We're going to show you a little bit of an advanced thing, and that's very important for you guys because you need to have your files all together. Okay, so I'm going to prepare something here, and then I will see you in a minute. Thank you. Bye-bye.